Hey there guys, welcome back to another awesome video, and this is just gonna be a quick little theory video and a bit of speculation on some things that have just recently occurred within my mind that have kind of just been, basically the gears have been turning and maybe my mind has just been thinking things, and so I'm starting to speculate. And so I have a possible, I guess, speculation or maybe theory with this, and do take this with a grain of salt. Obviously this cannot be true, and this is just speculation. This is all just a little bit of fun that just kind of played out in my head, kind of like a light bulb moment. And like I said, just take this with a grain of salt, and most likely Disney won't be doing this, but let's just develop some context real quick before we get to my little theory or a little speculation I have. So there's been a lot of TV spots, a lot of footage, a lot of clips and things we've been seeing online for She-Hulk, a lot of promos, and also the things that we may be seeing and some things they've confirmed that we'll be seeing. So things like we may be seeing characters like the Wrecking Crew, maybe, that's rumored. We might be seeing, along with that Wrecking Crew, we might be seeing Absorbing Man, maybe some other possible Hulk villains might return, like the Leader, since the Abomination is back. We have the Leader maybe returning. We definitely do know that Wong's in this, and we definitely know for certain and for sure we see Daredevil, which is awesome. He's donning his comic book yellow outfit. It looks kind of cool on him. Can't wait to see how this plays out with him. And it's interesting that Wong's involved in this series because he talks about, like, there's something going on within the universe or within the multiverse or something dangerous is about to happen. And so that makes me curious on perhaps maybe that theory Soups did. I think it was like maybe a few weeks ago or maybe a month ago, he talked about this whole theory that maybe She-Hulk has a small part in what's going on going further, because we're going to see perhaps the Wrecking Crew or a gang with these enhanced weapons that look very, like, advanced, whether it's in magic or in technology, they look very advanced. And so we're going to maybe see those. We've been seeing a lot of weapons throughout Phase 4. We saw those. We saw the bangle from Miss Marvel. We saw the blade, Black Knight's blade, with Dane Whitman in Eternals, and of course the 10 rings. And maybe those items might play into something involving with Kang, since Kang uses a lot of weapons, whether it's magic or technology, that are from the past or from the future or from different realities. So maybe that might play a small part going further, and we'll be seeing these weapons later on used by Kang, perhaps. So maybe She-Hulk's building up to something like a little bit bigger, which is a little weird and a little surprising, but at the same time, I guess it kind of makes sense, because maybe She-Hulk might be another new Avenger. Like, maybe she might be a new Avenger member, or whoever's going to be a part of the new roster of Avengers team we're going to see in Phase 5 and Phase 6. But I think there's going to be something else going on that I would wish and I would love to see this happen, but like I said, this is where my theory comes into play, my speculation comes into play, and like I said, take this with a grain of salt, and I know for a fact this is not going to happen by Disney, but I think this would be such a surprise. I think this would be such a treat, this would be such unexpectedness, and to have this secret kind of kept would be kind of really cool. So we've seen, like, a lot of things, like, it seems like this show is going to have a lot of characters going on. Like, we see Wong, you see Daredevil, and so with She-Hulk, with Jennifer Walters being a attorney for superheroes, we're going to see a lot of maybe superheroes and random characters appear. And I think this would be perfect. Now, hear me out. I know, like I said, this would never happen. Full disclosure, I know this would never happen. I know Disney would never do such a thing, but this is just an idea that came to my brain and it kind of makes sense. I know it doesn't make any sense, but in a small percentage, it makes sense, and it makes sense a little bit to me. So, I think it'd be interesting if there was doesn't matter which episode, literally just have a episode, and you click on that episode, doesn't matter which episode it is, really, literally pick any episode number, let's say episode 6 perhaps, and it opens with full, like, disclosure that this episode is specifically R-rated, and it says, like, oh, this episode's specifically dedicatedly R-rated due to language and some violence and maybe some other things. So, and then with that episode, basically what I'm trying to get at is, what if we wind up seeing Deadpool in this show? And the reason why I feel like this would be perfect for him to appear and cameo in is because Jennifer Walters, She-Hulk, I guess has time to time, whether in comics or in cartoons or in other forms of media, has broken the fourth wall. And the show kind of references that maybe she's going to break the fourth wall. Maybe the show is going to be that fourth wall breaking show a little bit, not be super heavy on the meta humor, but maybe just a little tiny bit. And I think it'd be perfect is that if at one point Jen looks at the camera and does a meta humor or reference or breaking the fourth wall, and then you have Deadpool freezing and pausing the screen.
Wait, no, stop! What in the actual ass?
Basically saying, look here now, you're stealing my idea. Although I've stolen it from many other people that have broken the fourth wall, but you're stealing my idea of breaking the fourth wall within the breaking the fourth wall. And I think that'd just be hysterical because you have another meta character within another meta character within this series, just at least appearing for this episode and this episode only, and really make it R so that way Deadpool can swear and be like, hold the fuck up. Listen here, Disney. You think you can steal my idea, although I've stole it from other characters, but you can't steal it from me. And I think that'd also be hilarious if he just makes that joke that although he's a fourth wall breaking character and he is quote unquote the first, he's obviously taken that idea from many other characters before him, and people have taken that idea and that reference and that fourth wall breaking idea after him. And I think it'd just be perfect. It'd make sense, especially if there's going to be heroes involved. Also, the heroes we're going to see in this whole show. And since Daredevil's going to be in this, I know this has nothing to do with Daredevil and Deadpool, but Daredevil and Deadpool have had a few run-ins from time to time. Him, Daredevil, and Spider-Man have had a few things where they're like Team Red or whatever that's about. But hey, I think this would just be hysterical for a one episode thing. And just, I don't know, maybe this would be a little more going forward of, hey, we might be seeing Deadpool 3 sometime soon, especially since I have a huge feeling that Deadpool 3 is going to be in Phase 5 or Phase 6. I know has not been announced yet, most likely in Phase 6. I know it hasn't been announced yet. I have a feeling, I have a fact, that Deadpool 3 might just make the cut for Phase 6, and I feel like this would be a perfect spot for him to say, hey, I'm officially in the MCU, guys. Now you'll see me later in the next phase. So I think that'd just be perfect. And what do you guys think of this? I know this is going to sound stupid and this is going to sound ridiculous, but I feel this makes a little bit of sense. And even if this doesn't make any sense, I want to at least put this out there and say this would be kind of fun. This would be funny. And like I said, I know Disney's not going to do this, but hey, who knows? But let me know in the comment section down below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys not agree? You guys don't have to agree, but if you think you agree or don't agree, let me know. And do it very fair and respectful. I appreciate that, because as long as we all respect each other in this community, then we're all good. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell. I do new videos every day, if not every week. Share the video with family and friends, all the good stuff and more. Leave some suggestions in the comment section. You name it, I'll look into it. I haven't gotten to a lot of suggestions as of lately, but I will make sure to do so. Like I said, work schedule and a few other things I'm just doing in life. Nothing bad, just saying, hey, I'm just doing stuff, enjoying life a little bit. And when I have time to record something or do a live stream or do something gaming or short, I try and do that as best as I can, as best as possible. I have a few uploads I'm working on still, so don't worry, those will be done. Hopefully, I don't know about soon, but hopefully those will be done. And then you guys will see those and a few other things I'll start working on after that as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.